Hi team. So today I'm going to go through a workflow that will send an SMS message if you have logged a call and the outcome is busy or no answer, for example. Um, Normally this workflow would be quite straightforward, where a logged call outcome could trigger a workflow automatically, but that only works if you're using a calling solution that's integrated into HubSpot. If you're using a different solution and you try to manually log a call, so for example, click on log a call and process this manually, it doesn't trigger a workflow. So we can't send an SMS off the back of it. So I've come up with a custom solution that will work. This will probably take 10 to maybe 15 minutes to set up, but I'll show you how it works. So first, I'm going to go into a contact record. I've got my record here, and I'm going to go to view all properties. I'm going to go to manage properties, and I'm going to create a new one. Let's click on create property over here, and we'll call this send missed call SMS. So the field type, I'm just going to create this as a single checkbox. You can do multiple checkboxes if you want to configure this sort of automation to send different types of messages based on different outcomes. That's totally fine, and we can get a bit more advanced. But for now, I'm just going to do a single checkbox. I'm going to click edit more options, and I'm going to make sure this is in the send SMS group. Where is it? SMS send. Yeah, here we go. Okay. The field type, single checkbox. Yeah, great. So now we have that property. I need to go back to my contact. Oh, we're over here. And on this box here, I want to customize properties, and I want to add that send. What did I call it again? Let me refresh because it doesn't know I've made that property yet. So actions, customize properties, and send missed call SMS. So let's turn that on, and yeah, we can just leave this. I'll put it under send WhatsApp message, which is a similar workflow I made with more complex branches where you can choose multiple options. So this, I've chosen a drop down picker, and I've got many different templates saved. So it's just one button for multiple templates. But in this case, we just want to do a send missed call SMS, and it's just going to be a quick yes or no here. So I didn't save the order, so let me just quickly customize that again. Send missed call SMS, I'll put it underneath the WhatsApp one, and I'll hit save. Okay, so the button's just going to appear right here. You can manually trigger it just by clicking yes, no, and that will update that status. Now, we need a workflow. Okay, so what happens if that button is clicked? We need that to trigger a message. So let's create a workflow from scratch. We'll do this based on a data value changing. So a property value changed, a single property value stored against the contact, and the property value is that missed call SMS. Okay, so let's edit it. So if the missed call is equal to true, we will trigger this workflow. So we can turn on re-enrollment criteria as well. So turning on re-enrollment allows you, after you sent a missed call SMS, you can change it back to empty or no, and then change it back to yes again to trigger another missed call SMS if you want. So that's optional. Okay, so if that button is ticked, what do you want to happen? We want to send a Sinch Engage SMS. Oh, sorry, wrong option. Sinch Engage SMS, here we go. So let's find that phone number field. Phone number, that will be the value where the message is sent to. So if your phone number is stored in the mobile phone number field, choose that instead. Your account, we've got two connected. I want the message to come from this one here. And it will be, I'm going to use a phone number for my message so that contacts can reply. If it's just a missed call and we'll try again later and you don't need a reply, you can choose an alpha tag instead. You can scroll down, you'll see like your brand name, for example, if you've requested that. My workflow is going to ask people to reply. So let's go, hi, first name, we tried to call you and couldn't get through. Good time to try again. Let's put a wee emoji in here. That'll be and it keeps filling in these boxes. I don't want them to. No, stop that. Okay. So, hi, first name. We tried to call you, couldn't get through. Is there a good time to try again? Best regards, Ross, Sinch Engage. Because I'm sending the message from the phone number, it's good to put the brand name in there in case they haven't received a message from me before. Probably don't need to fill in the rest of the fields. If you add the workflow ID, it is helpful. So I'll call my missed call SMS, and we'll build a campaign report in our portal, just showing you how many messages went through this workflow, what the engagement was like, how many replies you got, and what the replies were, for example. So I'm just going to save that message there. So send missed call SMS workflow. Let's save that. And we will review and turn on. I'm just going to skip to turn on. Okay, so that should be my workflow setup. Now I can trigger it manually from my contact, and we can just do a quick test. So let's have a look here. If I do send missed call SMS and change that to yes, I can get the confirmation in the bottom left that the change has been saved. And I'll give that a second to go through. Yep, that message has been received by myself. So if I refresh, I should see in the top right that message going out. Yeah, here we go. Hi, Ross, we tried to call you, couldn't get through. So that button is working. I can see I enrolled in that workflow. This timeline in the middle, this activity timeline, it will update to show the message going out as well. It just, it's a little bit behind. It takes a minute or so. Okay, so we've done the button, we've made it visible. We know that changing this button will trigger the message. I'm just going to clear this just now. How do we automate it if a call is missed? Okay, we need another workflow. Let's go into workflows here. And we're going to create a workflow from scratch. We're going to base this on calls. So let's do filter criteria. We'll do it on a call and call properties. So we'll do call outcome, and we'll do, if the call outcome is busy, left voicemail, no answer. Wrong number you probably don't want because we've got the wrong phone number. So let's click next and save and continue. Okay, so if the call outcome is any of those, it's going to trigger the message. What we need to happen is we need, if this occurs, then we need to tick that checkbox on the contact to enroll them in the other workflow. So we will do edit record, and we will change this to the associated contact. And then on the associated contact, we're going to update that missed call SMS box, and we're going to replace the value with yes. So if you have logged a call with any of these statuses, this workflow is going to look at any of the associated contacts, tick this box. When this box is ticked, it will trigger the other workflow, which sends the text message. So let's just give this a name. So miss call. Let's save that. Review and turn on. I'm going to click no. So I'm only going to enroll people that meet this criteria after. So I'm going to click skip to turn on and turn on workflow. Okay, so now I need to go back to my contact, and we will see what happens if I log a call. So here we go. contact. So I'm just going to check that property is still clear. Yep, send missed call SMS is still clear. So I now need to log a call, and call outcome, we'll put no answer. It's an outbound call, testing workflow, excuse my typo, and click log a call. Okay, so now that call's logged, I'm just going to wait maybe 10-15 seconds to see if that workflow triggers. So what I should happen is if I refresh, this should be updated to yes. That's the first indication. So let me refresh this page. And that didn't update yet. Oh, there it goes. It's just updated itself now. So send missed call is yes. That should mean an SMS has been triggered as we speak. And yep, that message has come through. We can see this new message. Hi Ross, we tried to call you. That's the second one. Here's the first one that we triggered. And you can see that at 2:16, it's 2:16 now. I went through that workflow again. You can also see now the first original message is logged on the activity timeline. We would expect that second message that we've just triggered to appear here as well. So that's the workflow start to end. It's working with manually logged calls. The message is firing, no problem at all. I hope you find this workflow useful, this guide useful. If you've got any questions, just please do reach out. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.